Today we're going to review how to write linear equations from word problems. There are three main types of information that we could be given in order to figure out a linear equation. One is if we're given weighted totals. So weighted totals being there are two things that are being weighted by some values, some rates, and they add up to a total. And that is going to be standard form, where this is the total, and A and B are your weights, and X and Y are the things that you don't know. Those are the things where you don't know how many of these things are being added, but you know what their weights are. So that's one way we can write something. Another way is if we're given some sort of point and some sort of slope. So a slope is going to be a rate, and a point is going to be some sort of snapshot saying, oh, at this point in time, this thing happened, or when you have 10 widgets, it costs $50. And that is easiest done with point slope form. And we would use the slope here, and the point would be x1 comma y1. Pay attention to the negative signs there. If we're given multiple points, so we're given snapshots or a data table, we can use our slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 with any of those two, and then use our point slope form again. Using any one of those points and the slope that we calculated, that's how we're going to write the linear equation. The real estate office handles an apartment complex with 50 units. When the rent per unit is $580 per month, all 50 units are occupied. However, when the rent is $625 per month, the average number of occupied units drops to 47. So this looks like a snapshot. So does this. So that looks like 2 points. Assume that the relationship between the monthly rent P and the demand X is linear. So we're gonna do this as demand, comma, monthly rent. If you set it up differently, then just be aware that that would look differently. So we're gonna say the monthly rent is gonna be taking the place of Y. So we have 2 points. We have 50, comma 580, and we have 47, comma 625. So we can set up a linear equation by finding the slope. So 625 minus 580 over 47 minus 50. 45 over negative 3 is negative 15, so there's our slope. And we can use either point. So I'm using 50, comma 580. And that gives us our point. If you wanted to convert this into slope-intercept form, you certainly can. And certainly some people prefer to write y equals negative 15x plus b, substitute back in one of the points, and then figure out what b is. A computer that was purchased for $600 depreciates $100 per year. So this is a point. At time 0, it costs $600. And here our rate, depreciating $100 per year, is minus 100 per 1. So 100, negative 100. So this being a y-intercept, it's going to look like y minus 600 equals negative 100 times x minus 0. Now, most of you will recognize that this is really just slope-intercept form. If we add 600 to both sides, and people will typically write it like that. But here, I think that point-slope form is more systematic, and then if you want it in slope-intercept form, you certainly can. The bake sale sold out completely. Cake pops cost $1 each, cookies were 50 cents each, and the bake sale earned $1.46. So there's a total here, and it's weighted by two different unit prices. One is saying that it costs $1 per cake pop. I'm going to call cake pops X and cookies Y. So it's $1 per cake pop, 50 cents per cookie, and the total was $146. So there's our standard form equation.